Hi guys, welcome to Future Recapped. Today, I am going to explain a 2020 science fiction television series called Upload. Spoilers ahead. Watch out, and take care. The series is set in the future, where people can upload their consciousness to different types of digital afterlives, depending on what people can afford. It follows Nathan, who meets an untimely death in a car accident. Nathan lives in a place where a beautiful lake view can be seen, which is like heaven on the surface. But still, he is frustrated with the whole afterlife, and just wants to go back to the real world. Then an army veteran, Luke, tells him about the torrent. Here people throw themselves to try to get back to the real world, but no one ever made it through, all disappeared forever. And just as Nathan is about to do that, his angel Nora, also known as one of the people from the support staff that are assigned to a particular person in this heaven, shows up. She tries to talk him out of it, and gives an emotional speech about staying alive, even after death, and how she will be there for him. She would like to get to know him better. Nathan figures out that she is a real person, and sees a friend in her and calms down. Then, Nora ends up giving her real name and address, even though that's against the company policy. Now, while Nora is outside, someone hacks into his computer and deletes some of Nathan's memories which were damaged, suggesting that something spooky is going on. On the other hand, Nora hooks up with some guy on a dating app. Technology has gone to the point where they give consent, and Nora is pushed into giving the guy 5 stars afterward. He doesn't uphold his end of the deal, because he views her as needy. While her dad doesn't want it, she wants to get him into Lakeview with her employee discount. She needs her boss, Lucy, to sign off on it. Of course, Lucy hates Nora and refuses to unless Nora can get a 4.6 star average at work. And so, Nora's journey starts to help as many of her charges as possible. Nathan, who is still adjusting to things, tries to help. He realizes that she needs some 5-star ratings to boost her numbers, so he decides to give her 5 stars, for seemingly no reason. In real life, a woman named Fran Booth is shown. She is investigating the car accident. Nathan's family wants to find out the truth, clearly feeling like something isn't right. The car has no memory of the night the crash happened, which shouldn't be possible. On top of that, the car doesn't believe there is any damage to report. The dashcam recordings from the night have gone, which further hint that Nathan was murdered. Now, when Nathan mentions to David Choke of the Choke brothers, who corn a major company and helped influence American politics in this world, that he and his friend wrote a program to allow people to upload themselves to a free afterlife, David comments that Nathan was murdered. After that, Nora manages to restore some of his memories, which are linked to the program. One person at a company says that they pitched to see Nathan and Jamie in secret, telling them not to take the freeware pitch to anyone else, and don't tell anyone else. Meanwhile, Nathan learns that Jamie decided not to come to his funeral. Nathan hasn't been able to reach Jamie since dying, and it sounds like Jamie is resentful of something. There wasn't a lot of money for Nathan's family from the business, which Nathan's mom hints at being something linked to Jamie. After that, Nora attends the funeral from New York, where she talks to a group of Nathan's exes. They all have good things to say about Nathan to Nora. There's hope for a friendship here, but Nora has something bigger to focus on. Nora is sure that there's something fishy going on. She decides to make a call to the company that Nathan and Jamie had reached out to. The guy at the company had no idea Nathan was dead, but mentions that one of them didn't want the company to invest. He doesn't go into more detail, which may be linked to NDA, but it may also be linked to whoever killed Nathan. Speaking of investigations, though, we see Fran again at Nathan's funeral. Fran, who is Nathan's cousin, knows there's something suspicious and accuses Ingrid. In fact, Fran points out that the hospital vitals show that Nathan could have possibly survived the operation. On the other hand, the world's first digital download is happening. This is someone in the digital afterlife being put back into a clone body. There's hope for Nathan, but it turns out to be a failure. After 4 minutes, things go wrong in the clone and his head explodes. It looks like it will be a while before Nathan can be downloaded. Now, Nathan is still struggling to deal with life at Lakeview. His problem is that he can't work. He just wanders around and has nothing to really do. Nora needs to find him a way to be grateful for what he does have, so she takes Nathan to the 2-gig floor. The 2-gig floor is for those who don't have an unlimited data plan. They get a whole 2 gigs per month, and once that data is gone, they are frozen until the next month. And on top of that, they get just the free samples of everything. They'll need to pay extra for that, and they don't have the money for it. On the other hand, Nathan feels like he has a cause to fight for. He wants to make the world better for these people in the afterlife. It links back to the digital afterlife he was trying to create. However, his time on the 2-gig floor is interrupted by Ingrid. He promised to do an interview to talk about their relationship, which leads to a discussion about sex. The only way they can be intimate is through one of the suits that Ingrid was turned off by, but she wants to spend time with her boyfriend. When they do get to spend the night together, Nathan struggles to perform. Nora is the one who steps in to save the day, although neither she nor Nathan wants her to. It's clear the two have far more chemistry than Nathan has with Ingrid, but a relationship between the client and Angel is forbidden. Also, it's impractical. Things look like they stand a chance for the two of them. That would be if Fran wasn't still getting on with her investigation. She heads to the convenience store Nathan went to before his accident for the security footage. It's not hard to get it, possibly by saying she's a part-time private investigator or because the store owner doesn't care, and that's when Fran finds out something incriminating. Ingrid tampered with Nathan's car the night he died. Now, Dylan, who is struggling with life as a child, wants his parents to upgrade him to be an adult. Whereas, they're not ready to let their little boy go. It's hard for them, but it's also extremely hard for a child who is turning 19. It's not all that surprising that when Luke suggests they all head to the gray market so they can get a hack to head to a place where real people go for a virtual rave, that Dylan is more than on board. He could get a hack for an upgrade. With Nathan babysitting, he's the one with the final say, and he does agree to everyone heading to the gray market. Now, to get to the gray market, they head through a glitch in the hedge, which the AI isn't happy about. However, the trio only has an hour to get what they need and come back. Luckily, they cut it fine, but Luke gets the hack he needs, and Dylan gets his upgrade, as he thinks he does. While all this is happening, Nora is in the hospital with her dad. She gets the chance to talk to a doctor about the upload machinery, saying can it damage memories? Oh no. It's not the machine that's a problem at all. So, why have Nathan's memories been erased and damaged? Nathan's niece realizes just how awful Ingrid's family is. They're mean to each other, constantly putting one another down. It's no wonder Ingrid is the way she is. Fortunately, Ingrid kicks her family out and she and Nathan's niece enjoy a sleepover, including doing each other's hair the same. Now, having so many questions unanswered, Nora tries to focus on her date. Her dad wants her to try things with Brian, thinking she should spend more time with people who are alive. But things aren't clicking between the two of them. So, she calls off the date early to spend time with Nathan. On the other side, Nathan tries to get in touch with Jamie again. Jamie finally answers, but he's heading into a meeting and quickly hangs up. Something is going on here. In the end, Nora knows that what happened to Nathan wasn't an accident. When she blows off her date with Brian, she goes into the digital world to see Nathan. There, they watch the sunset together and their romance starts to really blossom. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thanks for watching.